Okay, everyone. The YouTube is live. If you're watching this right now,
Okay.
this is the beginning of the Papa's Basement podcast. A real broadcaster would go in afterward and edit down the beginning so that it just starts right here. But
Right.
I'm not going to do that. I
No.
never will. I never have. You're just going to sit through this talking intro as I explain that we do a comedy talk podcast, and momentarily you'll hear the music, and that's the music that starts the actual podcast recording. This is just a YouTube preamble. But thank you for listening, and I hope you stay with us. And that's it. You guys ready?
We're ready.
I'm ready.
You're so fudging ready.
I'm so-
Sorry, I'm working
fudging
blue.
ready.
Hey,
All
Hey,
right.
we're on TV. There's a picture.
I don't know why I didn't take a second piss before the show started, because I needed to. I got that little nervous dog piss.
Oh.
I know. I'm not, which is weird because I shouldn't be stressed about this show. I've done 600 episodes at this point.
Yeah.
Who gives a goddamn? You know, the people that are gonna listen are gonna listen.
No one's listening.
No one's listening at all.
Nate
No,
Gonzalez. Nate Gonzalez is listening on.
Oh, hey, Nate.
Nate
good old
Gonzalez,
Nate
yeah.
Gonzalez.
Hi, Nate.
I love Nate.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one.
Nate's listening goes back to Eva's original days on
That's
this
right.
show.
Hi, Nate.
Nate has recently gotten single, and now he's with a girlfriend.
Oh.
So there you go.
That's fun.
She's younger and hasn't had kids.
I don't have kids,
No, I'm just saying.
but you're not younger.
Well, no, I'm saying you weren't married to Nate to begin with. I'm
That's
just
true. I
saying-
wasn't.
I'm just saying he upgraded vaginal canals.
And I got a boo. So
You do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo.
Boo.
Boo, boo.
Boo. Everyone, it's
boo, boo.
Papa's Basement. I'm
Wait.
John Pop. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, do you have a boo or a bay?
I got a boo.
You got a boo or a bay?
You got boo bays.
I got a boo.
You got boo bays. Oh, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. All right, do your little intro thing. Do your
Wish I
little
could
thing.
just savagely beat you on the curb, but okay. I'm John Papa Giorgio. I'm the show's host, hence its weird name. I named Papa's Basement in 2007 when I was taking a class at a public access station after a night of doing cocaine, watching the Suns play off of my Chinaware. And I've stuck with it ever since. I just put it week one, wrote it down on a piece of paper. What do you want your show name to be? Papa's Basement. I was still high on Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, and basement grade cocaine. And that's what we came up with. There you go. We got in
Basement.
studio today the coughing Eva Crichton.
Hey.
She's so lovely.
Thank you.
She slipped me a $5. She slipped me a sawbuck to be like, mention that I look younger than I am.
a fiver, a Lincoln.
Yeah.
A whole Lincoln.
A whole Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll still get you somewhere with me because I'm such a chisel.
5 B's for a quarter.
That was the style back. That was the fashion back then.
Yeah.
And we
Or an
got
onion
Joe.
on my
We
belt.
got Joe Gagliardi over here.
Yay.
Look at
Oh.
this. I like how I say these names. Like I'm announcing Wayne Gretzky and Bo Jackson and
Yeah.
the rest of the Super Friends, whatever that
I mean,
cartoon
you got the music.
was.
I feel, if you want me to put on skates and take the ice.
I would like to see you take a skate. If you could do that, insert that with no regard for the health of your rectum. Just
An ice skate in my.
yeah.
Yeah. That
He's a
would be-
rectum donor.
Yeah, rectum donor. No, that would be a bit for the show. Just like fish around Joe's ass with a skate blade, and then we throw lemons at you.
That's okay. So that's all right. We're off and running. I'm glad I told a bunch of people to listen. That's
Eva looks like she's in a black church. Got her hands in the air. Yeah. Yeah, Lollapalooza / Black Church.
Oh, happy day.
Okay, and that's the show.
and scene
We talked about sodomizing Joe with metal
with ice skates.
and then
I guess I feel
assaulting
like the
him with
shape is-
citrus.
Yeah.
So there's a bit. Longtime listeners of the show will know. There's a couple things in my life we call the bit. I used to go to a place, Arlington Bar and Grill. We would call that the bit. I had a circle of friends. We would be like, hey, you want to do the bit? And it meant drinking there. But in the context of this show, there's one bit. And that bit is announcing the death of celebrities my mom's age to her in order to depress her and incite like a moment of existential terror.
You are the worst.
I am not a good son. At times I felt bad about it. As I get more self-aware.
How mean is that?
That was your home for 9 months.
Yeah, it
That
was.
was your home. You would have died anywhere else except for there. This is how you.
Well, that broken home produced this, so really it deserves nothing. It just deserves scorn. So I will, like Adam West, and it's like it's my own science kit. I get to be like, hey mom, Adam West died. And she'll be like, I didn't care much for Batman. You're like, all right, back to the
right.
drawing board. And then you're like, oh, Debbie Reynolds died. It's like, ah!
Debbie, did she
So-
die? Did Debbie Reynolds die?
Really?
she's dead.
Really?
She died.
Your Casio watch is going
I
off?
mean, it's a G-Shock.
What is it? Beat off a clock? What's
It's a G-Shock.
She died 2 days after her daughter, Carrie Fisher.
Oh, the shock of it was too much
It
for
was
her.
too much.
Oh wait,
They're dancing together in heaven, don't you know?
They're
In a layer dress.
singing in the
know that. I
rain.
did know that. I had forgotten that. I forgot Debbie Reynolds was Carrie Fisher's mom.
Oh my.
Really?
God.
What is
I know,
this
it's pretty
this
terrible.
this quiet storm voice you're doing, by the
I know.
way?
Well, it just slowed down. It just slowed down, man. It just
You eat 3 hot dogs,
Ugh.
2 bananas.
You know the worst part about it is one of the hot dogs rolled out of the container and like rolled across the floor, but like somehow the ketchup and mustard didn't come off. How does that explain that? You know, that's like 7-Eleven, man.
You have the diet of what they throw at a gorilla with an open cage.
I don't know about that, but at least they try to take care of the gorilla PETA and such. Nobody gives a shit about all
yeah,
Joey G's digestive system. I'll tell you
no,
that.
the gorilla at least gets some greens between the cigarette butts. It eats.
Just disgusting. Man. That's why they give them away. That's how they 7-Eleven. They're like drug dealers. They like trap you. They're like, oh, download our app. We'll give you these 2 free hot dogs. Next thing
You got the mildest voice right now.
well,
Joe was very upset with his new phone that there's no 7-Eleven app on it, so he can't get his free hot dogs.
Yeah.
I thought he did have a 7-Eleven app, and he was bragging about getting free hot
I
dogs.
just got it. I just
Oh,
got it.
Yeah.
oh! I
got
thought
it.
you said you
Yeah.
were
No.
upset about
No,
it.
no. I'm
No.
upset that I ate the hot
Oh,
dogs.
I-
That was
Yeah, he said he installed the 7-Eleven app,
Okay.
got 2 free hot dogs,
Shut up, Eva. You're never listening.
and then ate them promptly
My name is
after rolling them
Joe.
on the floor,
It's nice to meet you,
Hi.
as is the
Eva-
Italian fashion.
Eva Friction.
That's the Polish half.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
the
roll
Polish
my food and then eat it.
Give me the half smoke. Oh man.
Do you have like a Greek should do gyro? Do you have like a weird pronunciation for kielbasa? Or like, give me the kielbasa
Give
or
me,
something like that.
Kielbasa. Kielbasa.
Kielbasa.
Kielbasa.
Are you
Kielbasa.
Polish too?
He's
Kielbasa,
half, yeah.
half
Oh.
Polish. Half Polish, half Italian. Only the good half.
I was just about to say it. You
Yeah,
beat
high
me
five
to
on
it.
Goodfellas. That's
Oh.
a classic, man. That's a classic.
It's my favorite movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm all conscious about my voice. Like I don't want to be like, hey guys. Like,
No, you're really mild today. Like if you walked in here and you're like, yeah, I just banged my wife and ate a buffet, I'd be like, yeah, that's the energy level I'm getting right now.
Right.
You're spent.
All right. So you want me not post sex and buffet. So you want me post what? Like gym, like workout? What do you want me to do?
Like do
What
a
do you want
couple
me
bumps, pep it up.
to- like a couple. I break out this Red Bull, but the Fairfax Public Access, not a big.
It's
fan
not
of.
going to work fast enough. You're
Not
gonna have
work fast
to. You're gonna have to reach within.
It's
Yeah,
either Coke or nothing.
Just
You
twist
just
your
go deep.
nipples. Like twist your nipples till skin breaks.
Gotta go deep. Gotta get in there.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta
Like
go-
imagine you're turning a record from a 33 to a 45. Just like twist your.
Nobody gets that reference.
I know.
Papa,
I only
man.
made it because there's a record machine like right here. That's
Yeah.
the only way I know how
a record
a
machine.
record machine.
There's
how
one of these
players
record
work.
contraptions.
Yeah, that's
I
the
never
only
seen
way I
one.
know it. Even I'm not that goddamn old, but they have two
What was
friggin'
the
turntables right here in the studio.
What was the record machine that had like the big giant horn? Something phone.
The
Dictaphone?
gramophone?
Is it a
Dictaphone?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The
dictaphone was like a-
gramophone? You mean that record? The dictaphone? A
The-
dictaphone would
the
record your voice.
dictaphone.
Yeah.
the dictaphone.
Wah, wah.
I
it
hate this.
was the vagina phone.
I hate
I hate
this.
this. I hate all this. This is all bad. It hurts
You did
it hurts my tummy more than the hot dogs
Ugh,
and
absolutely
the
terrible.
half a turtle and whatever else you ate.
What do we think the over under is on Joey getting sick from the relish?
Is it gonna be the relish?
We're gonna land
The
on that.
fact you rolled it on the goddamn ground, you savage.
Well, I didn't- how do you know I ate it after it rolled on the ground?
Because you said I ate both hot dogs. You like marched up to
Oh,
us.
how do you know there wasn't a third one? I'm just saying. Maybe I got 2 free and bought one. I don't know. They're like, what are they, like 79 cents? I don't care. How'd I know? Wasn't sure 2 would be enough. I don't know.
I've seen you eat hot dogs before too. It's so weird. You eat them like Go-Gurt. Like he just bites the tip off and then just squeezes on the base. And
Doesn't
just-
count if it's just the tip.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And he's like, my teeth are too tender for the skins. It's just so
It's just like watching a pelican gobble down a fish.
yeah. Like you
know?
treat it almost like he'll put his
Gulp.
mustard down and then his relish down in the bun, and then he'll snip the hot dog and then just squeeze it out too. Like it's another topping.
Stop.
It's so weird to
Oh,
watch.
that just made my stomach hurt.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I don't.
Like, could you really do that? Could you, if you snip a? No, you can't do that. That's not true. There's no way. Oh God.
Oh, someone
right.
killed the bit like someone killed Nick Bonacotti this morning. So the bit, I announced to my mom that these celebs that mean something to her died. And again, it's a mix and match. Like if Taylor Swift OD'd tomorrow, even though she's young, I could get something from my mom. She enjoys like Shake It Off or whatever that's like.
That would really hurt a lot of people if Taylor died tomorrow.
If Taylor,
Yeah, we're on a first name base.
oh yeah. I mean, I would only be upset if I wasn't like nearby enough to get a whirl while it was still warm. Just not, I'm not gonna say I put it in because that sounds bacterial, but I might do like what Joey G did, like eating the rolled hot dog. I might like grab a boob or something. Just like rub my head against her knee for a second.
A dead boob.
Yeah.
Just dead
boob.
titty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think fat rigor mortises, you know, like
Rigor mortises.
plus she's got implants. She's got like a tasteful little implant situation, I think, much like the Hilton girl, Paris Hilton did.
Oh.
I think Paris went from like an A to a B, which if you're an A cup, that's a smart way.
Mm.
Don't do like a D cup on an A. It just looks silly. You've wasted my time.
Who was the other chick with Paris Hilton? Nikki something?
Nicki Minaj.
No, not Nicki, but Nicki Minaj.
Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie. that's
Nicole
right,
Richie, yeah. Who like gave this weird sense to an entire generation of what they thought a biracial person could look like. And I'm like, she's not.
She's white.
Yeah, she's not his blood daughter. But
Yeah.
like especially the Kardashians when there was like, who's the big ox? Who's the beast of burden
Khloe.
Kardashian?
Chloe.
Chloe?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Big
Chloe.
dogs.
When they're like, OJ is Chloe's dad. I'm like, have you like the Michael Jackson kids? I'm like, have we not established what someone who's half black looks like? Like, I don't care how much they bleached them afterward. Like, the kid's gonna come out half black looking.
Yeah.
Like the Chloe's.
OJ is her godfather, though.
Well, that's very different.
Yes. I
But-
just wanted to point that out that I know that.
Marlon
Nice.
Brando
I
is
actually
everyone's
didn't
godfather, but we're not all 400 pounds and banging Polynesian women. You know, like it's not in the genes. So it weirded me out with Nicole Richie. People be like, oh, she looks just like him. Like, how effing
No.
stupid are you?
No.
Like, it was his drummer's kid or something.
Yeah, it
and
was
the
his drummer's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drummer was legit like, you'll give her a better life than I can take her.
Here,
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Yeah. I like it because it's actually a post-racial story. You know, like it's a
Yeah.
white guy being like, the rich black man will do it better.
Do you think Lionel Richie at some point took that baby out to the balcony and was like, everything the light touches?
I think he did like
So
the Michael
shall be
Jackson
yours.
balcony thing where he just dangled blanket or whatever.
Does anybody know why he did that? Michael Jackson with the baby? Was that just like, what was it? Was he on drugs?
Like the
What was
lube caused his grip to slip.
Oh.
terrible.
I-
John Papa Georgia, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think Michael was probably on something
Mm-hmm.
and, dangled his
The other
baby.
kid,
Oh, my God.
I mean, you
I don't know. Like it's a baby. It weighs 8 pounds. What?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, do babies' feet just rip off? Like you can hold it by 1 foot. It's like, I mean, here I'm holding a water bottle that weighs as much as a baby. Like my grip isn't gonna slip. I get it. Like if it does, like if a bird of prey shrieks down and grabs the kid, like yeah, egg on your face, big time. Like holy hell. But also, like the greatest, it would be like when Randy Johnson just hit the seagull midair with that pitch. Like, it would be the greatest piece of video.
It's like an
there ever
explosion.
was.
It's like an explosion of feathers.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Just where'd the bird go?
Oh my god,
Poof.
that bird literally disappeared. Like, that was a
Disintegrated.
sleight of hand. Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, a Randy Johnson fastball into a, what amounts to a pigeon, right? I mean,
oh
Yeah.
my, yeah. It was the worst thing you've ever seen. But I've watched it 100 times.
I've seen it so many
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
No, I mean, imagine Michael Jackson holding his kid by like one leg, and then there's just some German falconer in the crowd. It just pulls the hood off his kill beast.
bring
Just,
him
like,
to me.
Points, yeah.
Go, Xerxes.
Yes, exactly. You got us.
That guy's like,
I know.
I've been training this
I
hawk
don't
to
think he's
snatch
coming
babies.
I
Oh my god!
yeah, man, he's just gone.
I mean,
just zips him away.
I just want to point out how obvious it is that Papa's never held an actual baby because I don't know if you know this, but they move. That's the
Is it? Yeah,
right. Like your
grab
mug,
him hard.
your mug there doesn't move. You
Don't
know
they
what
have
I mean?
like a hide or a scruff you can grab him by, like a puppy?
Well, I just think it's obvious that you didn't listen to our podcast last week because he did hold a baby.
I did.
in the
I
studio.
not only did I listen, I watched live with my wife
You did.
for the 20 minutes that it was on.
Not only did he listen, he made it as far as he could.
I did. I remember the baby was sitting right here.
Yep.
And Papa held it at one point, and it was a little bit.
Yeah, the baby was racist.
I believe my wife out loud went, "Oh God."
Oh God! Don't give him the baby.
And then
Give it to the girl.
and then if you didn't,
Why did they catch that I was trying to pick it up fawn style, just 2 thumbs out, like, hey,
No, it's just you don't look like someone that
that was a
holds
blessing.
babies. That
No,
often.
I don't
Well,
ever.
it's that,
I don't know anything about kids. Like, I hate them, but I
Yeah.
don't molest them. So I'm like a complete
Yeah.
blank when it comes to kid knowledge.
So you're a normal person.
Yeah, I guess
You're
so.
like, I don't hate babies and I don't molest
Well, a lot
them.
of
That
people
makes you
like will
a
go
human
for the
being.
easy
Yeah.
gag with me when
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah, well it's a thin line between love and hate." I'm like, "Yeah, but I haven't crossed it. Like I just hate I hate babies and children and everything." Like I don't know. I spent my entire life trying to be an adult, and then you have to regress because you have a kid. No goddamn thank you.
What do you
Like-
mean you have to
What do you mean-
regress?
yeah, what do you mean by that?
I work all my life. Hypothetical me that has moved out of the house. I work all my life, and I get
Hypothetically.
I get enough on the ball that I own my own place. I pay for a big screen TV.
This is all hypothetical.
It is all hypothetical. Just okay. I get a girlfriend. Just heaping hypothetical, building the hypothetical pyramid over here. I get a girlfriend. We make a kid. Like we both have careers enough, hypothetical, that can pay for this. I can pay for the woman. I can pay for the rent. I can pay for the TV. And what is it ultimately for? So I can't watch my own, my own ass on my TV. I have to watch Paw Patrol. I can't sleep in the king bed, hypothetical, sleep in a twin. I can't sleep in the king bed that I paid for. I can't bang the girl, hypothetical, that
Can we just take you sleep in a twin bed?
whatever the baby bed is. Yeah.
It's a twin.
Yeah.
You sleep in a twin. So
do you
do
know?
I.
Do you know what a twin? Really?
I sleep in a twin bed.
A twin bed?
I live at home.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
I
Is it-
mean,
is it like-
alone, it's not that bad, but yeah, I prefer a queen.
Well, alone is the only way it can happen because you can't
Yeah.
fit 2 people in those things.
Oh no, I've tried. There was a couple girls I brought over
Can
that would
you-
crash in the twin. It was the nightmare sleep.
Does Yu-Gi-Oh, your Japanese body pillow, constantly fall out of the bed, or does she,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
does she stay? Does she stay like?
She has a compartment.
Are you able to be the big spoon, or is that?
She's
is it problematic?
stored. She's folded away properly after
Yeah.
her drying.
She's been bad.
After
Yeah.
her- yeah. Once I take the collar and leash off, yeah, I drag my Japanese body pillow around the neighborhood.
Like I
spanking
give
it.
her a final bang, and then I have a pulley system above my bed, and I just lift her up and I let her drip out during the night, glazing me like a ham in the oven. And then
It's like that scene in Hostel
Yeah.
where the chick cuts it bathes in the blood. Oh my god, you would. It just gets.
and then I
worse
wake her
every
up
week.
each day and I lower her back onto my form. Like it's when Smithers hallucinates that
Yes.
Burns is flying in the window to him. Yeah, I do the same thing. I just lower Yu-Gi-Oh onto my brain.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh. Say it
sorry.
right. God Almighty.
Yeah,
She's not just
it's
an
a
object.
soft G,
John.
but I'm not.
Japanese body pillows have feelings too. Jesus.
So, can we get back to the bit? I
Yeah,
want to
the
hear
bit.
about this.
The bit. We'll do the bit. So my mom for years would prattle on to me about a football player that she met a couple of times when she lived in Miami back in the 70s. And she'd go, Nick Bonacotti this, Nick Bonacotti that. And I wasn't like, my dad came over from Greece in 77. He didn't really give a damn about football. Like, really, my dad was like a Johnny come lately. Like, he arrived in the DMV in the late 70s. He was alive for 3 Super Bowl rings, and then he died like almost right after Dan Snyder came to power.
It's
So,
the
like,
dream.
yeah, he really went out on top.
Yeah.
Like, had he died a month prior, he would have even missed September 11th. Like, it would have just been like he would have really gone out just cock strutting, just chest puffed out.
Well,
Like America's number one. The
I guess that's one way
Redskins.
to-
Yeah.
in the coffin and stuff. That's
Oh, he would have just.
yeah. He would have just not died, I guess.
Yeah. No,
I
he
don't
went.
understand the.
He pretty much went down like a week after September 11th, and had to be.
God, I'm dying.
So was he. Yeah.
Oh boy. She's even. Oh my god, that looks like it hurts.
Uh,
You all right over there? She's hurting, man. Nice.
Oh, that was funny. You're a funny guy, man.
You're a funny guy.
Like
Funny how? Like funny like a clown here to amuse you?
Yeah.
Funny how? No, I don't
I
know.
make you
said-
laugh.
Like funny how? How the fuck am I funny?
Trying to do a clean show, Joseph.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, fine.
John.
You can go back and tell me when I need to bleep it when I submit the pod. How's that? We'll do that. There's our compromise. You're on beepy duty.
Where's the button?
You just have to tell me when it is. I'll go back and bleep it. So back to the bit.
Yes.
Back to the bit. My dad comes over and he's like, "Look, I'm dying in 24 years. I don't give a goddamn who Nick Bonacotti is.
Mhm.
He doesn't need to know." But I hear this name over and over. I grow up. I'm like, do you mean Joe Montana?
Yeah.
Do you mean Mark Rippon? Then I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Nick Bonacotti. So today, I'm on Twitter.
Mm.
I follow a guy from ESPN. Back in my days when I had a bot that would just like add 100 people and then unfollow the people who didn't follow me back. I got some good names from that back in the day, including this guy who works at ESPN, Don Van Natta Jr.
Okay.
Like, he's a big swinging D over there. He's a really intelligent guy. I'm like, thank God my stupid bot got you because he followed me back and now we'll DM on occasion. Don Van Natta tweets today, Nick Bonacotti, Miami Dolphins legend, dead. And I mean,
No.
Legend,
like-
I feel it's a strong
like-
word, but
Day of the Jackal programming just kicks in my head. Like,
animal.
oh, I'm here to kill the president, you know, like, and I'm just like, hey, Mom, did you hear? And she goes, no, what? And I go, Nicholas Bonacotti's dead. And she
Oh,
fell like the
babe.
Twin Towers a month before my father's passing.
Too soon.
Just
Too
like,
soon.
oh,
Too-
no.
Bonacotti.
Yeah, because like not only a celeb she knows, but you have to understand, like, she was a hot piece of ass in Miami in the mid 70s or whatever the
Sure.
hell.
Who was?
He's like my mom. She's like, and he's like
Yeah.
this
She was hot.
big, yeah, he's this big virile football player trying to bang her or gutted her out 5 times. What
Maybe.
do I know? Yeah,
You're disgusting.
yeah, I am. I'm a pig. And I don't know the relation, but the point is, like, everything crumbles, man. Like, this is a woman whose looks are gone. This handsome man who was just a staple of vitality, he's now in the dirt. And I just flung it at her like a handful of cat ass. She was like, hey, Mom, how's this? And I mean, she really cried and I felt bad.
She cried?
She cried. She like legit cried.
You lie.
No. She was like,
Was she crying from Nick Bonacotti or because
Oh, I
her
don't-
son's a dickhead?
I think it's all the above. Yeah. She's like, why is my 38-year-old son in his childhood room and able to scream at me that Nick Bonacotti died? Why is Nick Bonacotti dead? When will I follow him into the grave? All the above. Like, it's just, it's like a pho of tears. You know, there's just all the different ingredients thrown together.
A foe, you mean?
It's pho. It's pho.
It's pho.
Uh,
It's pho.
oh.
The Vietnamese noodle soup. Yeah, it's pho.
No, it's pho.
yeah. Okay.
I'm not
Trump
talking
voter.
about. I'm not saying how it's pronounced. I'm saying it's pho. Don't say pho.
Oh my God.
You sound
Oh.
like if
Joe over
like-
there, if you come to my country, you speak my GD language. Wow. Maybe we need to
Wait,
swap
okay,
you for another red
I
hat,
always
pal.
I always thought it was pho. Am I
It's
saying it
pho.
wrong?
It's
no,
pho.
I think it's in Vietnamese. Yeah, I think it's pho.
That's why it's hilarious when they name their place Pho
but it's
King.
like, okay, so look.
Get it?
All right, so let's talk about this real fast. All right, so I'm a big
Yeah.
so I'm a
Nice.
big
They do that.
see, I have to say this word because if I say the other word, you won't understand. I'm a big soccer fan,
Uh-huh.
right? But it's actually not soccer, it's actually football.
Yeah, footy.
But if I say
I get
football, nobody understands what I'm talking about.
No.
Right?
yeah.
You say pho, it sounds like
What do you-
me. It sounds
no,
like me walking
he-
into a room and be like, it's not soccer, it's football. It's not pho, it's
What,
pho.
but there's no other word it's confused with. We're not New Jersey housewives. Give me the pho. Give me the pho, Christopher. No.
I'd like the
I want the fur, Christopher.
yeah, you say pho, you say pho. We both know it's all the same.
Oh, now it's all the same. So, but now, all right. Well, all right.
Look, this is you don't
All right.
drag your weird. This is how poisonous his brand of football is. It destroyed the show. It destroyed the show.
I am wearing a red
This
hat.
show right now
That
says
is- that is
dead as Nick
problematic.
Bonacotti.
No,
That's
it's
just-
Cap's hat.
It's a
I like
Caps hat.
it.
Yeah, it's Caps. Not a
I
MAGA
like
hat. It's
it.
not a MAGA hat like John
No.
has in his trunk. You know,
John did put an NRA hat on my bear outside.
That's
That's fine.
true. Yeah.
And to be fair, I just have to preface that with I have a giant bear outside my home that my parents
Uh-huh.
and I dress up for holidays.
nice.
Completely normal.
yeah.
And John put an NRA hat on it.
Nice.
I do
Yeah.
all sorts of. There's a dildo chin strap I put on him one time.
No, you
It's
didn't.
called a chindo.
Oh, I believed you for a
Chindo.
second. you
Chintendo?
jerk. I was like, oh, no, you didn't.
Oh my God. Well, I think he thought when you said you have a bear, I think he thought like large gay man.
Like, yeah,
Like
you're
a
talking to him. He's
bear.
in studio with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
like
comes with me everywhere.
Joe Gagliardi in your backyard.
Oh,
The bear man.
there's Bear
Oh,
Man.
That's happened before, man. I've definitely gotten hit on by a certain
I can
select
see
it. Oh,
population.
I
I
can
thought
see
you were
it.
gonna say like I've definitely
So
eaten out of trash cans.
Well, that's everybody thinks I eat out trash cans now.
And
because
floor
you know,
hot dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you squeeze your hot dogs
And the
like
floor hot
toothpaste
dogs.
tubes. Yeah.
Well, the floor hot dog got thrown away. I can prove that. It's in my car.
No,
kept
you didn't. No.
Well, no, I haven't thrown it. I just haven't taken it out of the. It's not on the ground in my car. It's in a trash bag in my car.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I thought you kept it.
It's just on my
Of course you
dashboard.
kept
It's just
it.
sitting on my
Yeah.
dashboard, just baking in the sun. That's when they get nice and crispy.
You've just got it in a little napkin robe right now. Just waiting to eat it on the way home.
It's got a special place in my heart.
He does everything but eat a hot dog normally. I've seen him eat it like a mozzarella string before. He's
Ew.
just it's so
It's delicious, man.
can't
It's
do
all
anything.
the best parts of the pig mashed together. You know, I don't even think it's a pig anymore. I don't even. What is it even made of? It's like whatever
They're
bologna
like,
is.
They're like half.
What the hell is bologna?
I believe
know?
it's pig. Yeah.
Is
You
it
can't get
pork? No, it's beef.
You
The
can,
hot
you
dogs are
can
beef.
get a beef. I mean, if it's like kosher, you get beef. But
So
they
let
make
me
us
Say
a
it
pig
right.
normally.
Kosher.
Kosher.
What do you say? We're going to New York in a couple weeks, and you said something like, "Oh, I found this great knish place."
I did.
You're gonna
a
love it.
knishery.
Oh, is it on Houston? The
Yes.
One?
Yeah,
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 near Russ and Daughters.
Yeah.
It starts with a B.
Brandy's,
No.
Brandy's knish.
Bow.
big
something.
Bowel.
Jewish teas.
No, it's some.
knishery.
I know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
It's in my old neighborhood,
Yeah.
I
You
love a
were.
knish,
She was on
man.
the Lower East Side for a long time.
Oh,
So
nice. Yeah, I
Orchard
heard, yeah.
Street.
good
Nice.
place, right?
Yeah.
Great place.
You guys are going to New York
Yeah, we
dude,
are.
Have to.
for what?
Got to be done.
Just to see some comedy.
Well, that brings us to our next topic.
see some comedy. Do some Jo buds.
Yeah, J.O. Buds, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're essentially sleeping in bunk beds in something called a pod hotel, which I'm.
Yeah.
Phil,
It's a,
what?
it's a Japanese sex thing.
Yeah, I'm
A pod
fairly
hotel?
certain-
Pod
yeah.
Oh, is
brand.
it like the small? Just
It's like getting a
you basically
dorm
just
room.
go there to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
And they give
chill.
you free Swedish fish in the lobby.
Do they really?
Very classy.
Thank you. I just go every time I'm walking by. I grab 10.
Now wait a
That's
minute.
just what I eat
Now,
for the
wait a
entire
minute.
trip.
Individually wrapped?
Yeah,
Or-
individually wrapped.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't want,
Not a bin.
I want your disgusting hands.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like you'd care.
Your
Floor hot
sweaty,
dog.
your sweaty ketchup and mustard 7-Eleven hot dog residue you have in hands. You dig around.
Treat it
on
like
a
goddamn
Swedish fish.
bobbing for apples. You pig.
How do you eat a Swedish fish? You probably eat it like a string cheese.
Yeah, I chew. You're just like, oh, down the hatch. No.
Go.
Yeah.
Like I don't. That was me trying to be a walrus. I don't know that
I liked it.
sounded more like a clown car horn.
Like a gay seal over here. No gag reflex. Just damn.
With Swedish fish, I feel like you'd have to have a really sensitive gag reflex to gag in a Swedish fish.
They're huge.
Swedish fish?
They're huge.
They're the size of a small fish.
I guess my throat is that straight, Queensley.
Queensley? What does that mean?
You don't know what it means.
You know what it means.
Min-
Queensley.
Minceruski.
If my throat isn't straight, how was I toothpasting the hot dogs earlier or whatever it was you were saying, you idiot?
Mozzarella
Oh my
stick in the
God.
hot
You
Yeah,
dog.
only-
mozzarella.
You
No, he said
only
earlier.
do that because you saw how much it angered me when you just shoved them down whole before.
The mustard's just lube at that
Yeah.
point.
More like
That's
a
what it comes down
duck.
to. Yeah, that's what it is.
I'd say it's more like a duck.
He would literally do, yeah, like that deep throat video bit where he'd be like, "Hey, Papa, check this out," while I was on stage, and he would just like put his head back and put the entire hot dog down, and I would see the outline of it go down his throat.
Yeah.
So
All right.
creepy.
So, despite the pod hotel with the free Swedish fish,
Yeah.
and the Knish place in my old neighborhood,
Yeah.
Yeah,
when are you going? Can I come?
I mean,
I mean, if you want to come, absolutely.
I don't know how that doesn't really.
We can just get a different hotel. You and
Yeah.
I can split one bed.
well, I would stay with a friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll take back
mean-
what I just said.
I guess. Yeah.
I'd never share a bed with Joe. That'd be gay. Gay as Joe's throat.
I would not be down for that either. to
What
be
do
honest.
you're just going to see comedy or perform?
Yeah.
No, we're going for 2 nights to see it. I mean, if you want to come with, then you have a place to crash. That'd be awesome.
I sold out Radio City. I don't know if you guys know. I'm
Congrats.
doing a 2-night run. I'm doing a 2-night
You
run in
sold
August.
out.
I sold out Radio City. I'm gonna do my act.
This is
10-minute. It's a 10-minute bit about hot dogs.
So did King Kong, you piece of shit.
I do my act in the New York City like a legitimate comedian.
What you want to do is sell out the garden.
Oh my
That's when you know you made it.
You like fish on Halloween.
Didn't Jim feel this way while Pam was doing that voice?
Oh yeah. So did
Uh,
King Kong.
Yeah. Okay, but if you want to come with, I'll give you all the details. Like
Okay.
I have a flawlessly
It's like wall to wall improv.
yeah. Well, no,
Nonstop,
it's
nonstop.
wall to wall food and then improv each night.
Okay.
With some improv Saturday. afternoon,
Where
Joseph.
are you going? What are you seeing?
We're gonna be at the Hell's Kitchen UCB Friday night, and
Okay.
Saturday night we're gonna be at Subculture Lower East Side, your old digs.
Mm-hmm.
So you should come with.
Yeah. But it's like a for real, like an improv marathon. It's like
It's a couple shows each
like
night.
2 or 3 shows
She needs to see good
a
improv.
night.
Yeah, I would have to be like busy all the time. you know?
Okay.
I can't have any downtime or else that's
You'll
when
just
I get
start masturbating in public.
No,
it's-
I would start, you know,
That's
Well, what about
that's
the
relapse?
mittens?
That's relapse city, baby.
Yeah,
That's relapse city. That's-
complete relapse city.
yeah.
So
Why don't we just
That
put you on like a
fucking place.
leash, like a little kid? Like we'll just put you in a backpack and with a string. We'll tie
you're
it to
gonna hold
Joe's
me up
wrist.
for like a baby Bjorn. I'll be up front.
Yeah,
on
I'll just
you.
hold you by the ankle
I'm
over the
wondering.
balcony of the pod.
I'm wondering if I don't come back from New York City smoking cigarettes again, because it's like I used to smoke cigarettes when I was in the Marines, and every time I'm in New York City,
You smoke.
I don't know what I'd like before I even know what's going on. It's like, wow, where'd I get a pack of cigarettes from?
Right.
Was it
Worst
first of
place
all,
to buy them too
first of all,
because
they're
they're
probably
$1 million.
I'm not going to do it
Well, no,
now.
you
They're
have
probably
to-
$17.
That's
a pack.
literally
Yeah.
my entire strategy. If and when I do New York, more hypotheticals for the pyramid. I would just, in order to get stage time or anything else, bring cigarettes up from Virginia. Weirdly enough, I would keister them. Like even though I wouldn't need to, I just do that. Like I would want the prison vibe.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
for the story
Well, that's-
too.
Yeah,
It
just
adds
be
a
like-
nice flavor.
Yeah, like,
Ew.
just a carton.
That hot dog floor
Just a
flavor.
Yeah.
How do I put this? Would the resistance be
Can
that?
I have those
would
cigarettes?
the resistance be that little that you would be able to get a cigarette intact in there?
in my anus?
Is that like what you're saying?
I don't remember the last
'Cause
time I
I've-
raped myself with a suppository, but it was not pleasant. Like
That's,
anytime I have used one, I'm just like, how do the gays do this?
You've had to
wait,
do
wait,
that?
wait, wait, wait,
like back in
Wait.
what?
wait,
You've
wait,
had to
wait.
do that?
What a suppository?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you-
Why?
have you not?
Well, first of all, I'll give you some real laughing material because I love being shamed. There was a stretch in my childhood where my tum tum
Mm-hmm.
was too sensitive
Oh.
for oral Tylenol.
Yeah.
And my mom was a bit of a hypochondriac, so old Johnny's butthole got a bit of a workout with the Tylenol suppository.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but then like I was like, Mom, I can drive myself. This has gone too far.
I'm 16.
Yeah.
So all those pre-show meetings about, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? You guys got any topics? I don't remember John's childhood
Suppository.
anal suppository
Yeah. Oh no.
situation coming up.
They
but
came
yet,
in like
but
a-
yet here we are.
Yeah. Just
So,
roll with it.
You know, roll with it. Just go
Well,
with it. Yeah.
Because I've never had to take one of those things.
yeah, you take D up
It's-
the A. It's a
It's
little
not. It's well,
Shut
the
up.
suppository.
Shut up. You're always DAing.
Wait, can we get back to so? Wait, you're saying that you how does one self rape? How can the raper also be the rapee? That doesn't work.
I don't know. It's like the snake eating his tail. It's
You are- you
Ouroboros.
You are both consenting and non-consenting. You're like
rape-oboros.
Schrodinger's cat
Yeah.
of assailants. You're like I am
Schrödinger-
both a raper and
In
a
this
rapee.
moment in the box, the cat is both not raped and raped.
Well, I guess if that's the Schrodinger's theory is to be believed. I guess
Yeah.
we're all technically raped and non-raped
At all times. So I don't know, like I took those as a kid for a couple of years
Mhm.
until I was like shaving my sideburns and I was like, okay, this needs to end. It's been some good times. I'm gonna tell you about Nick Bonicotti's death in 20 years.
Wait, what were the couple of years? Because I think that's crucial. If your mom's giving you anal suppositories
I honestly
between 13 and 15, that's a whole
I
other
probably
conversation.
started at like 6 and ended like 9 or 10.
I mean,
or
to me,
something.
that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
That's
That's
okay.
acceptable. It's
Yeah,
fine.
like once I was old enough to get hard-ons, it got awkward.
Yeah.
So we did that. And then a couple of times in my 20s when I was like lifting all the time and living on nothing but protein, it would just blow out my ass sometimes. Like you're literally shitting bricks. And sometimes I'd be like, okay, I gotta have like a roid situation or something going on. Like I've never had anything dangling, but you can have the internal ones too,
Yeah.
I guess. And so my parents, I guess more my dad than my mom, because they kind of stopped a couple years after he died. But there next to the butter in the little butter case would also be chilled prep H's. And so like after one time my ass was really on fire and I was like, this might be like cold aloe on sunburn.
Yeah.
But yeah, shoving an icy pellet the size of my pinky in my ass was. I've had better days.
Yeah.
Like, and at first, like, much like Joey's hot dog, like I put it in, but it didn't take like a baby eating, you know? So
gotta
like
put
it just
mustard.
it
You gotta
plopped
put
back out.
You gotta put mustard on it. Man. You got the mustard.
And so then I just had this hairy, mildly melted suppository back in my hand that I picked up off the bathroom floor. And I was like, I waste not, want not, waste not, want not. And I just shoved it back in there.
Oh,
And it stayed the second time.
I
But
thought-
you really have to push it in, man.
I thought you were gonna say you just took it orally. You were like, I fuck it.
Yeah, just shoot it.
I'll just swallow it.
Ew.
see what
It's
happens.
like some big league chew,
Some pH.
Probably work just as well.
like a gusher.
I don't. You know what is fascinating about that story ultimately is that your stomach was
How
too
hard you
sensitive.
are?
Well, I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
duh. I'm poking through. I'm lifting up this table. Right
Yeah.
But your stomach was too sensitive for Tylenol, so the solution was to shove it in your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
This
the
is
same reason I don't swallow.
You couldn't. There was no Tylenol liquid. There was no like. No, that was the
I don't know.
only
Like
other.
it literally happened one time. I think like I barfed after Tylenol, and my mom jumped to the
right.
the Monopoly board piece that said,
I
"I'm
can
going to
s-
shove pellets in my son's ass."
I can see that.
for
I can
4
see her
years.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not just like maybe he was just really sick this one day because I think that's how it started. Like I might have had like a really upset stomach one time, so she gives me Tylenol, and I'm just immediately like blah. So instead, we go to the suppositories, and then it's like, well, we got 18 out of 20 left. You know?
And we don't waste. Waste
Yeah.
not, want not.
Yikes.
Not in a Greek household.
Yeah, exactly. Like, does the cat look like it has a sniffle to you? You know, just anything with an asshole is getting a suppository.
There's
in
no
it.
wasting. That's
for
why
four-
she never throws anything out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is considerate if you think about it. You come in, you want like a
That's why
iced
she didn't
tea,
wear gloves
You
to
want an
put 'em
iced
in me.
tea. You want some chips. You want a suppository. You know,
Yeah.
so fast acting.
Real
you know.
Roman of us.
There is that whole vodka soaked tampon thing, or I mean, alcohol soaked tampon.
Yeah, it's called boofing.
Boofing. Is that what boofing
Yeah.
is? Is that
Yeah.
what boofing is? Oh, nice.
Boofing is putting drugs or alcohol up your butt
Up your butt, yeah.
to get high. I swear, that's what they call
I
it.
know. I know.
Why are you
Well, everybody
laughing?
knows
Nothing.
you know. Of
Yeah.
course you know.
I
Papa's like, I got a bottle of Captain up there. with you."
Exactly.
No, I know.
I remember
know some
at 21
people-
at the bar, I was like, wait, there's another way to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I know some people that have
Thank
done
you.
it.
Yeah.
I know multiple people.
Eva, when was the last time you did it?
I've never
Yeah,
done it.
no.
You've never
No.
boofed?
I've never
Never
boofed.
That's just
I don't
ridiculous to me.
believe
That's
that.
Never
ridiculous to me.
boof.
But you'd admit
Just drink
it.
the alcohol.
What?
But like you would admit it if you had, but like I would have lost a lot of money right there if you're like, did Eva ever boof? I was like, yeah, give me,
of course she has.
yeah, give me my,
That old salt.
give me my salt.
No, I never have.
Really?
I'm when it came to my booze, I'm old fashioned. I just drank it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have ended up addicted to booze if it was boofing. I don't know. I never like
You
drinking.
might
I
have.
never like
Oh, I
drinking it.
picture.
Maybe
I've seen you drink. He just sits on the bottle of Jaeger, and then sits up like a Jaeger machine, lets it
Well,
drain
that-
all the way.
that would work, wouldn't it? I mean,
Up.
I'm just saying. Tell me a better way.
There's no regulator plate on doing it like boofing style. Like
But-
that's
But
pure.
people do
nitro
it
in
with
your
drugs
ass.
too, with pills, with
Marijuana.
I don't think marijuana. would.
Maybe.
Marijuana would.
I don't
Let's
know. I don't
do
know.
it.
Like maybe with like. I
One
don't
of you
even
take
know.
a hit and then just shotgun it into my ass.
You know what I have heard? I have heard of porn stars putting cocaine either on their vaginas or on their dicks, so they don't. Either they don't. I guess in the case of the woman, you don't feel the 8-foot long giant tree trunk dick
Uh-huh.
tearing you all to shreds. And
Yeah.
if you're the guy, I guess you don't come in 2 seconds from the porn. You know
Mhm.
the.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
But coke up the butt is definitely.
I would just never waste coke like
yeah, but
that.
why would you put coke up your butt? Because that's what I'm saying. Is like, wouldn't coke
Why
just make
would
you go
you-
numb? It's like you just want a numb butthole. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, like
No.
I feel like
I would never.
what
waste
you
coke
just-
that
Like,
way.
I don't
Yeah.
want to feel my butthole right now. So let me
like
get the,
you know how you would always throw your veggies away as a kid, and your parents would be like, "Don't do that. Kids are starving in Africa."
Mhm.
Like I feel like the Colombian kids are like just shoving coke in each other's assholes, and it's like, don't do that. There's kids in America that don't have coke at all.
Yeah, come on.
Like I
exactly.
just want that coke.
You see-
Cocaina.
you see that coke residue you just washed off your foot.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have gotten 23,000 Americans high with that.
Oh, but I don't care, Mom. I'll have more coke tomorrow.
Oh, do I have to finish my coke?
Gee, let me guess what you packed me for my lunch, Mom. Coke and Coke.
How do they do that? What do they take the leaves and then what do they do? You got a coca leaf and then what do you do?
Well, they take the
I don't
leaf
know.
and
You
they
dry it
they-
out? What do you dry it out?
They fill it with the cocaine and then they put it in their son's butt. because he had an
You've
upset
just-
tummy one
you've
time.
You've just gone right off the rails, man. You're just there. Let's go back and chronicle. I want to find we're
Sure.
going back and chronicle Papa's Basement podcast.
Uh-huh.
I bet there hasn't been a single one out of the 600 and however many there's been.
This is 605.
605.
604.
604, I think. 604, yeah.
I bet you 600.
Season 1, 604, episode 604.
I bet you 602 of them contained references to something going into some asshole somewhere.
Probably.
It's actually 606. It's weird how the math works. But
So you've had more references to things going in assholes than
Yeah.
you've had podcasts.
it's amazing.
Somehow out there in the ether, it's like the universe just assumes.
Like, you know how they got like Thanos from the parallel universe in Endgame? Like, there's parallel universes of Papa's Basements where I'm
God.
still talking
Yeah.
about boofing.
Yeah. There's one where, for example, your stomach is not too sensitive to take Tylenol, so you don't have to have it shoved up your ass until
No.
the age of 17.
So my mom
But you just
fisted
want
me.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, I don't know. Mom, that one made me sick.
It's like, Mom, get the foam finger from the ball game.
Ew.
Once again, I feel like if you're able to insert
Slacker
that,
it.
the lack of resistance would be. I'd get that looked at.
Yeah.
I get that looked at.
No,
Get
you're
that
Like,
checked
you're like,
out.
I don't know, a foam finger went right in.
Just
with no
lacquer
resistance.
it and lube it. Just
What?
lacquer it and lube it like a stuffed squirrel.
Lacquer it. Lacquer it.
Yeah.
What's the lacquer?
Just put a lacquer on to firm it
Is
up.
it lacquer sticky? I feel like you're counteracting.
It hardens. It hardens. It creates an exoskeleton.
The lacquer than the lube.
Creates a veneer.
What was the original? How did we end up here? We were talking about
New York.
We
New
we
York.
went into your phone and we saw the pictures of you
Of my
giving
lacquered penis?
suppositories to your son.
We were talking about New
Exactly.
York.
we were talking about New York. Yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
Are you
yeah.
guys
Yeah.
performing while you're there?
Not really, no.
Oh.
No, just
Like a-
fellatio.
An open practice, I guess. Sort of. Oh, and also yes, performing, right.
Yeah, there's
In
an
the
open,
pod hotel.
there's an open practice we're gonna take you to. I'm not gonna let you alone for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can get drunk in 2 hours.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I'm saying.
In Manhattan, you get drunk in 2 seconds. Like, pass me the
No, I'm
bottle.
literally gonna like duct tape my hand to yours or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but
yeah, I probably shouldn't go.
That's probably not a good
I
idea.
don't
No,
know.
It's a nice thought. I'm
You're
not ready.
surrounded by.
No, I'm not ready yet.
You're not ready yet?
I'm not ready to go to New
Shut
York
up.
yet.
You're always not ready.
Shut up. You're never ready.
Plus, Papa Giorgio drinks like a fish.
What?
Right.
All
No,
the-
we-
We're talking
all the
booze, not seed.
All the ouzo, the ouzo, and the
I do like that. Oh god, I'm trying to remember what the other Greek boozes are. There's ouzo. We'll just go with ouzo.
Ouzo.
ouzo's
Yeah.
the only one anybody knows.
Ouzo.
I know Latvian booze, balsams.
Balsams.
Yeah.
Re-
They give it to kids like when they're sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But in their butt because their tummy's hurt.
Yeah. Well, that's just a Latvian cultural thing too.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's Greek. That's Greece for you, man.
Yeah.
That's actually why the word boofing is so weird. It's just a Latvian word for smiling child.
Is there still a country called Latvia? Is that
Yeah.
still an actual
Yeah.
country? Is it?
Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. They're the Baltic states.
Oh, nice. Right.
Yeah.
I know an Estonian guy.
This isn't
Shout
Africa.
out.
Countries don't just disappear.
Yeah. Well,
They're not taken over by some warlord named like Smiling Jumping Jack Flash. Or,
whoa, he's insensitive.
no, they have really crazy names over there. Good Luck Jonathan. I'm trying to remember.
What?
Yeah, you don't know. Good. Let me look up
Yeah,
Good
there's-
Luck Jonathan.
Good luck, Jonathan.
Like they just sound like movies that starred Matt Damon at an early point in his career.
Movies that starred Matt Damon.
What's
The Martian.
What's the
Yeah, Good Luck Jonathan, former president of Nigeria.
seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good name. You know, guy probably had good luck, right?
Get him to the casino.
He never farted after a boofing once. It's incredible.
You
luck.
should run for president and be like, hey, I'm Big Dick Papa Giorgio.
I don't like that language.
I think the people would. It's not about you. It's not the United States of goddamn America.
Oh, I
Jesus.
thought you wanted me to be president of Nigeria. I thought that'd be
No,
amazing.
You couldn't run Nigeria. You
I-
crazy? You're-
What?
You're not qualified for that.
Why? Why?
Do you have
This
any
I want-
idea? What's the Nigerian currency? You have no idea.
The peso
The peso.
in an odd coincidence.
No, it's not.
It's I have no idea.
It's the Nigeron.
Really?
No, I just made that up.
Oh,
That sounds like it could be real, doesn't it? The Nigeron.
No.
You're like,
You said it with such gumption.
maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on the strength of the Nigeron. I don't know.
No, it sounds like a camera company over there.
Nigeron.
Nigeron. Yeah. I don't know what the Nigerian currency is. Does Africa have its own? I feel like they should just have their own. currency, no? Like the African,
Like the African, they just call it the African euro.
the African dollar. I don't know.
It's odd.
American dollar.
Nah, they all got their own monies. I don't know.
Many monies.
Yeah, many
Many
monies.
Many.
Why isn't Wyclef like Haitian?
Yeah,
Yes.
Wyclef, I think it's Haitian. Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
Haitian.
he did something. He was in the news for something crazy.
Yeah,
recently.
because he did a like give money to Haiti after an earthquake fund, and then he spent all the money on him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
Wyclef.
I know.
Why?
I'm gonna have to sell my signed copy of The Eclectic.
He went on vacation. He's going to be gone until November.
Oh.
And that's the Papa's Basement Show.
Boom. I'm looking at the camera. while I do that.
So our improv theater died.
That sucks, man.
I heard. I'm sorry,
Our
guys.
improv theater died. If I were more prepped, I would play the Boys to Men clip that I always do. How do I?
No, that's
I do.
Mhm.
Although we've come to the end,
End of the
I guess you know
road.
what? End of the road would have
till
worked.
you
Yeah.
can
Let go.
Go. It's such a road.
This is terrible. You guys don't know the words. You guys obviously don't know the words.
I'm sorry. We didn't all grow up in Baltimore burying our black homies every weekend.
Jesus.
I only
over
heard-
the line. God.
you
What?
from-
You grew up in Loudoun County, you pig.
Are you from Baltimore?
Outside of
He
it.
hears that
Oh.
song and his wrist instinctively bends to pour a 40.
You are too much, man. You are too much. You never know. You live in the bubble of Northern Virginia.
I do.
Fairfax County. This is
I only
the-
had 3 murders to deal with my senior year.
Where did you go to
3
high school?
deaths. Chantilly.
Chantilly.
I went to TJ. This is how sensitive I am. At 38, I have to mention I qualified for Thomas Jefferson, the magnet school. Google it to see where it ranks. And I dropped out after 9 weeks.
Good job.
Yeah, I
You're a
went
winner.
there. Like, honest to God, I had this talk with a shrink. I went there just because I knew there was such contempt in my family for people that had to try to be smart. Like, we were so happy to just be smart. And so I had such contempt for people that tried hard. I wanted to go to Thomas Jefferson to devalue the thing that they cared so preciously for.
Oh my
You really
God.
have.
And I went there
You
and then
really
I just
have.
badmouthed the school for 9 weeks and I just committed all sorts of vandalism and then I left.
And then you came to Chantilly and got a 1600 on your
There you go.
SATs.
So you're like one of those
There you go.
troubled geniuses.
Yeah.
Obviously. You
He's
got
just
real-
like naturally smart. It's
He's got
annoying.
real
I'm good luck,
problems.
Jonathan Hunting.
Yeah, but he's got real problems. Like he's like, I committed vandalism. I don't know. I might have done some things to a cat I shouldn't talk about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I
moved.
dropped out of this school and I did all these things to like intentionally hurt the people I love and
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I torture my mom on a regular basis. There's like some real. I just want to.
There's horrible things in me, yeah.
Yeah, I feel
He's
like we
really
should
nice
talk
to me though.
Yeah,
That's true. I'm like, here's some more cigarettes. Shut up, you
Mm.
always smoking.
I'm painting the picture, man. The picture's being painted for me. You know,
No.
as I have heartburn, unrelenting heartburn from the goddamn hot dogs.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why you eat them with the skin on, you porpoise.
Good God, I'm gonna be. I'm telling you right now that relish was a bad move.
Yeah, the relish, the
The relish
one
is bad,
organic
yeah.
thing on that hot dog.
Well, I was like, the onions don't look very good, and I don't think I'm not even 100% sure that's sauerkraut.
The
so
bit of cucumber. You're like, that was disgusting.
The
just-
one green thing he ate today.
This is coming up
Well,
on
it's
me.
relish is a vegetable, is it not?
Yeah,
it's,
of course it
you
is.
know,
Yeah.
The pickling process, I
It's a
feel like
pickle.
adds all sorts of vitamins and minerals.
I agree.
You know,
I'm being serious. I
How do-
agree.
how do you think they make it sweet? It's all
Mhm.
the energy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Trap by
Kimchi
the
is
sun.
kimchi's pickled. It's
Kimchi
so
is-
good for
but
you.
I love kimchi.
Yeah. I
would
do
eat
too.
Kimchi off the floor.
Hot dogs are pickled.
I eat kimchi off the floor.
You
Just like I eat
roll
hot
it.
dogs.
You just
just
roll it
like
in
I
a
eat
ball
hot
like a
dogs.
dung beetle.
Yeah. The dung. I'll never forget the day my son said, "Why do they call it the dung beetle?" And I said, "Just keep watching."
And then he shat on his head.
And then, well, no, the dung beetle. I feel like that should be a sex move, like the hot Carl or the
The
Cleveland
dung
Steamer.
beetle, yeah.
The dung beetle. I don't know what it would be.
You just roll a turd with your feet.
Ew! Come
Just like a
on.
solo act.
Just Eva Crichton. Eva Crichton she's cringing Crichton.
Oh
You
my
just
God.
you just do
It's
the
just
mashed
terrible.
potato scene from Close Encounters, but with a dump you took
You're just
and your feet.
you are lowbrow, sir. You are lowbrow.
Am I though?
You are
the
low.
dung beetle.
I'm trying to keep it classy. I'm
I
trying to
went
keep
to
it classy
TJ for
over here.
9 weeks. I don't think I can be. So what were we talking about when TJ came up?
We're talking about
what high
Baltimore.
school we went to.
Oh,
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school.
yeah. So I went to Chantilly after that, and it was relatively
And so did I.
decent. Yeah, you went to Chantilly as well, but we did have 3 deaths my senior year. and I knew all three of them. Not like
what was it from though? I mean, like,
One was
so the first
suicide.
one was I won't say names.
No, don't say names.
One kid killed himself because he like
Oh, it's a
he
sh-
did a total me move where he like banged a like vaguely hoey girl, and thought he had AIDS from it. Like, even though how are we gonna get AIDS? Like, he thought he might have been exposed to something through her, but he was also very religious, so that was probably weighing on him.
oh my
And he was a
God.
child of divorce, and I used to bully him, so I felt bad about that one. He killed himself doing carbon monoxide in the
Oh, man.
garage.
Yeah.
Then a dude that I knew through playing Magic, who got hardcore into drug dealing because we were both Magic and drug friends, got shot to death over a pound of marijuana.
Oh man.
And then a guy I used to buy drugs from was in a car driven by a drunk driver doing about 100 miles an hour on Route 50, which is like a speed limit 45 Street. They hit the brakes. He went through the windshield, no seat belt, and got decapitated. And like, they were all thrown so far. At first, they thought I was like a hit and run. And then they were like, oh, wait, he was in the car. That one, I slept through his funeral. Like, I liked the funerals because I could show up and I thought I was mature. Like, I drove in my little Chevy Cutlass that I had,
Mm-hmm.
and I showed up and was like just smoking in front of the teachers while I was playing Depeche Mode's Black Celebration.
Oh my
Because I was like, how apropos. And I was just smoking my was bot shafters, German cigarettes. I'd buy bot shafters. And then I was like, you can't do anything about this, teacher. I'm smoking in front of you. And then for the third funeral, I like just slept through my alarm, but I had my suit out. And I was like, I look good in this suit. And so I just went to school the rest of the day in my suit. And I was like, it was so hard. Like, just give me a hug and mourn.
Oh my God.
And like, I was like good looking back then. So girls would give me hugs and stuff. And I was like,
no,
yeah.
you
yeah,
didn't.
I just put on the suit. No one knew.
You
I'm
are going
speechless.
to hell.
No one knew.
Speechless right now.
No one knew.
Disgusting animal.
Oh
You
my
live with
God.
yourself.
I was like, it was so hard. You know what else is hard?
Give me a hug.
Yeah, give me a hug.
Just-
Oh my God, Papa.
Like I'm like a retarded kid watching cheerleaders perform. Just like, hey!
I
Oh,
don't even know what to- I
damn.
don't
And they
even
don't know
what-
what's going
that's
on.
just horrendous.
Yeah.
That's just.
Yay! Go Redskins!
John talked about Chantilly High, man. The pride of Chantilly.
Yeah.
You know? I
yeah.
don't know. And you dropped out of the magnet school.
Yeah.
And you went to Chantilly.
When I went to Chantilly, I gave
Mhm.
them their 1600 they could brag about. I don't
Yeah.
even know if they've had one since.
They're probably still bragging about it.
Oh, Howard said, because we were the only two national merit finalists that I
Mhm.
think they've ever had. Or we both won? I don't remember. I don't know.
He got a 1590.
He got 1590 like a dipshit.
Yeah, my brother got a 1480. Loser.
Wouldn't let him shine my shoes.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what I got.
It's okay.
Why?
Well, because it wasn't as good as that.
So what?
Yeah.
Of course, it's not as good
We
as that.
grew
It's
up-
1600.
We grew up miserable and like just we were like Asian kids, but not Asian. Like we
my
were just
brother
drilled.
was in all the classes with them.
Yeah.
All the smart people classes.
Yikes.
Yeah. So he
Since
was,
like what, third grade?
yeah, third
Yeah.
grade. We were in GT together.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Alex.
Alex.
Crichton.
Nice. Of the 23 people I get Facebook friends suggested,
The Crichens.
everybody named Crichton.
Yeah.
Do you know this person? No, I don't know that person.
It's like the Ramones, but the Crictions.
The Crichtons, yeah. hmm
We roll deep.
Mhm.
Deep, yeah. Crichton in the building.
Uh-huh.
Crichton friction.
So
You got an addiction to Crichton.
Oh my God.
he's good at this.
Yeah, he
Just keep
is.
going,
Yeah.
You know, yes, and.
Nice. You know where we won't be saying yes and anymore? Our theater that closed, the Unified
I'm
Scene
so
Theater.
sorry
Thank
about
you.
that, guys.
How about a hug, Eva?
It's a bummer, man. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. It was a
Okay.
fun place.
Hey.
It was a nice place. It was a fun place. Parking was easy. You know,
Summertime
it's the truth.
in the parking season.
Makes a big difference, man. Makes a
Of
big
course.
difference. You know,
What part of town is it?
The good part.
Bloomingdale, I think. it's
Bloomingdale. He was on 80 T Street Northwest.
Okay. Oh, that is the nice part.
It was good enough.
No.
There are some theaters and some real crap holes in that city.
Yes, there are.
Parking was free,
Some
but your
theaters,
car
there's-
wouldn't be broken into.
There's 4 total now, 3, right? There's DC Improv,
Yeah.
Dojo, and Source. That's it.
Yeah.
What else
that's
is
it.
there?
No, that's it.
That's it. That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
for improv theater.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Well,
plenty of legit theater there.
Yeah.
Well, legit
He
theater.
was like,
none
not
of us
monkey
none of us are
theater.
legit. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that.
not
okay.
you
I
dancing
took it like that.
clowns.
No,
you-
improv is cool.
it's just not the theater.
Yeah.
Did you say real theaters? I think she did. She
I said
slipped that in.
legit.
Okay, legit theater.
She said real. You heard her.
No, I
right.
didn't. I said legit.
I think she might have said she said legit.
Yeah.
I think she said
I said legit.
she said
said
legit, but what I
real.
heard was not stupid clown shoe
Yeah.
theaters.
Legit
What I
means like straight plays, like not a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She called it talented person theater, I think.
Yeah.
Those
I
were her
did.
words. Yeah.
Not like your problems torturing cats and
I had never in my life. Okay, there was an incident.
putting
There was
graffiti.
there was an
Hey.
incident so messed up that I was tangentially involved with. I will not even discuss that one on air.
More effed up than wearing a suit after skipping a funeral and going into
so much more effed up. Like I
All right.
won't even do that one on air.
All right.
I won't even do that
Terrible.
one
No,
on
you
air.
won't even do that one there. Yeah, it haunts them till the day we die.
So what happens now that the theater is closed?
That's the question. I mean, where do we take the the
What's
show?
the next?
The show's
what's the
got to
next
go on the
step,
road.
guys?
Oh, I think we're gonna try to keep the crew together, but
Love
then
it. Love it.
perform elsewhere.
Okay.
Uh,
Like you would rent your own spots.
we would just find bars and places like that we can perform.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Why? Because
Yeah.
of the bar part.
Ha, 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 ha.
Have a hug.
No hugs for you.
Give me a hug.
No.
You are too much, man.
My suit feels tight.
I just guys, it was so hard. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it through today.
No. So what bars?
Hashtag Big Bear Cafe. Hashtag
I
Summers
was about the
Restaurant.
Bears with Joe.
Summers?
Summers, yeah. hashtag
Summers.
I know Summers. That's right near my work.
Hashtag.
I know Summers very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Summers. Perform at Summers.
Mm-hmm.
Perform at Summers, maybe Big Bear Cafe.
Okay.
Where else? There's a couple. DuPont Underground. I don't know if that's going to keep
I was
going.
drinking at Summers at like 16.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It's not good. Don't tell people that.
Why?
You're
Well,
gonna get
'cause
the
we're
place closed.
We're trying to get a relationship going with that place, and you're like, I remember this time when I did
Oh,
all this delinquent shit there.
No, it wasn't. It
I
was
used to sell
because it was because of
My giant tits.
no. I mean, I'm sure that didn't hurt, but they had a relationship with my office that I worked at.
Oh, nice.
So I don't think that they knew that I was
I thought you were gonna say my Girl Scout troop.
No, the office that I worked at the time.
At 16?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
a
nice.
secretary.
Oh, nice.
So like
Damn.
the office people would go
at
there.
Chantilly High.
No, the office people would go there and I would just go and eat and like get.
Oh,
It's not like they were serving me.
it's lemonade.
They had no idea. So Summers is a legit place.
Another Pam move, just stealing from other people's tables, like at the
Yeah.
Chili's. Okay.
Yeah, you're such a Pam.
I'm
Such a Pam.
You're such
You
a-
say that, and I think my mom. So
You're
I
such
was
a
like,
crap.
Pam and her Pam Pams. Yeah.
oh, Pam and her Pam Pams.
Pam and her Pams. You're such a crabapple.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had my shrink yet, so I'm just still weirdly numb about it. I've felt nothing. It was a 3-hour finale show that was
Not the
hot
thea-
as
yeah,
hell.
theater, yeah.
Was it?
Oh my god, everyone was
It
packed in trying to
was-
say goodbye.
Good.
We were doing it. We went like, so one of the troops that we were a part of went on in like the 3rd hour, and we were part of this group game. And the idea was to like just come up with a word or two on the spot. And I was supposed to come up with a word that started with C. And my brain was just 150 degrees. I was pouring sweat. I was like, I think I said caramel. I have no idea if that made sense in the context, but it was like,
He just said, "Someone squirt me a hot dog," and then he collapsed.
yeah,
It
it
was-
just dropped and started flopping from heat stroke. No, I
Oh.
was like, by the 3rd hour, I honest to God could not come up with one word that started with C.
Aw.
It was that exhausting. And I mean, it was a great
But
experience.
great. But
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong, yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my God, man, I was just drenched, and I slept like a baby.
Yeah.
Once I fell asleep at like 5 a.m.
Oh,
Well,
no, I was up like
Did you
4
guys-
hours later.
Party after.
A little bit. I mean, it
Yeah.
ended at like
Sort of.
midnight or something. We cleared out maybe at 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I did that weird thing I did when my dad died right after the Redskins won all those games. I just was like, okay, because he had me hosting, and then I was like, Sean, let Joe host a little bit. It'll mean so much to him. So Joe got to
Aw.
host the middle hour,
Oh, that's not really.
but I was
Sorry.
hosting the majority of it, and I focused on that like the whole time, and then afterward I was still like trying to do hostly things and helping clean up, and yeah, then I didn't feel anything. I was just oddly numb. Like it was exactly like my dad died. I was like, "Why don't you cry, you piece of dead inside crap?" And nothing happened.
But you'll cry tomorrow at Shrinky Poo.
I have 2 shrinks tomorrow because my Tuesday shrink canceled on me. So I have shrink at noon and shrink at 3.
You need it, kid.
Yeah.
Maybe ask one or both why you get off from torturing your mom. Maybe delve into that one. You know, and maybe tell them about Nick Biscotti. Or
I don't
whatever the
know.
fuck
I
his
like
name
to only
is.
talk about the things I want to fix.
Nicky Cannoli. Tell him Nick Biscotti died.
Yeah.
Shove it up their ass.
What's his name?
Nick,
No.
Nick Bukaki.
Yeah, I was about to say it and I stopped myself.
Nick Bonacotti.
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 Yo, Bonacotti, get over
Hey,
here.
Bonacotti.
Bonacotti, get in the game.
Yo, hustle.
Yo, Nicky.
Ever since Rocky,
Maria.
I'm sure
Nicky
Italians love that. Ever since Rocky, the go-to Italian impression is
Boop-a-dee-beep-bop. Boop-a-dee-beep-bop.
And then I go, it's me, I'm Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
just. It's also my Buffalo Bill impression.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
fat person.
Talking about from Science of the Lambs?
Yeah,
Oh,
Science
man.
of the Lambs. Yeah.
Creepy. Did you hear the second It movie is like almost 3 hours long?
Oh my
I didn't
God.
see it.
How many
Well,
times?
it's not even out yet. It's
How
like,
many?
Oh, I thought you meant the one that came out.
no,
last
the
summer.
first. So there was the
There's
first
2
It
parts
movie,
to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The second, whatever.
They fast forward the redhead. That's all I care about. She's played by Jessica Chastain. Is it? That's my favorite
She's
in
good.
all Hollywood.
She's good.
Oh, she's
She's so talented.
I love her. Yeah,
she went to
she's,
Juilliard.
she's great. Yeah, she's talented.
Yeah, that Juilliard, that'll do it.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they're big on the thespians.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. There's some
No.
movie where she played a stripper. I think.
No, Jessica Chastain?
Oh yeah, she's been naked.
No,
Are
she
you?
is not.
No,
Oh, yeah.
she wouldn't do that.
Oh,
What movie?
I don't remember, dude. I literally just Googled Jessica Chastain naked one time and I found results, and it was like her naked on a stage.
Oh.
That doesn't sound right to me.
It doesn't.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
I
Like
doubt you.
I
I think what you found
Dude,
was a Japanese body pillow website, and then that's how you met Yugi.
like I've got autism for things I don't care about. Now we're talking naked redheads. Like, yeah, let me look it up right.
Did the carpet match the drapes or what?
Yo, yeah. I mean, she's ginger as all hell, man.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Hold on. Jessica Chastain.
Chastain.
Naked.
Naked.
John Papa Giorgio's wife forever. Images.
I
Oh,
love you.
yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Take your pick.
I love you. Just shut up. Get out of town.
Have fun, kids.
Oh, she got a nice pair. Yeah, she got a nice pair there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Good old,
That's not her.
good old erasers.
What movie is it?
I don't know.
Unscented? What the? I'll be damned.
I
Good.
stand corrected.
Thank you.
She's hot.
Well, good for her. She is schmo.
And Joe says, I stand erected. And then
she's a
winks at
real
the
smoke
camera.
show. Yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Yeah, she's great. No, I love her. I love her.
Chest.
Love her.
her.
Love her.
I've met the one. I've
Love.
met a woman in my dreams. She can boil my pies.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the pies are boiled. I don't know how you cook a meat pie.
Have you ever actually
London.
looked at eel pie? It's the most disgusting shit on earth.
Ew.
Eel pie.
What is
Like
that?
what?
I
the-
like eel sushi.
Yeah,
what?
love
That's
eel,
so
love eel
different. I
sushi.
don't love it, but I'll eat it. The unagi.
I love it.
Is there supposed to be bones in the eel?
No.
You
I
ever
mean-
eaten eel sushi and there's been like little bones?
Ugh,
No.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I
I mean, I don't think
don't know.
sushi's ever supposed to have bones, but Jesus, you get it from 7-Eleven. You're like, here's 2 for 1.
Where you get
7-Eleven
everything.
app.
2
you know?
for 1.
That's
Yeah.
where you
unagi
do your
sushis.
shopping.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The heartburn could be from the 7-Eleven brand
Yeah.
tortilla chips. I used to wash
Hey,
down the goddamn.
Hey,
hot dog
Eva,
situation.
look, did you get the app? There's 7-Eleven ceviche on sale.
Hey, look at this. They got a special on salmon roe.
Yeah.
You guys want to go get some foie gras at
Yeah.
7-Eleven?
They got lobster rolls,
Yeah.
kids.
Oh my god. Stone crab on special.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Yeah, the British, like, if you just want to see the most disgusting food on earth, like, look up eel pie. I'm not gonna look that up on my phone because I've just got Jessica Chastain nude. So when I unlock it in 5 minutes and I've already forgotten, I'll be like, ah,
Yay!
it'll just be a present to myself. Yeah.
Yay!
But like, they just chop up eel like whole, and then they boil it to make like a gelatin come out of its skin, and then they just let it cool. It looks like if you chopped up hot dog and put it in a Jello mold of like
that's another way he eats hot
translucent
dogs.
gelatin. Oh yeah.
I'm down for that, man. I'm down for that.
God. And then he just puts it in the Jello shot cup and boofs it.
This whole time I was like, that doesn't sound very good. And then he started talking about hot dogs. And I was like,
Yeah. Oh,
I
it's the
love
most
fish pie or
disgusting.
whatever it's called.
Oh no! Just Google it and look it up on YouTube. Like I've seen footage of whatever travel show because I already knew about it for whatever reason. But then I saw a travel show a couple of years ago where they're like, "We're gonna eat delicious eel pie," and they're just eating this gelatinous like snake. It's a sea snake. That's all it is. They're
Yeah.
just eating bits of snake surrounded by clear jelly, and they're just with their 4 teeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nasty, man.
It's
That's
the
really
big
gross.
Book of British Smiles.
Yeah. Oh, it's disgusting. It's so repugnant.
I'll have the eel pie.
Anyone else want to say anything, or can we just go outside? Can we just call it?
Yeah.
With your eel pies and your erections and all your
Yeah.
butt suppositories. so later on, when I go and listen to the pod, and he says, Joe,
boofing.
when you listen to it, tell me what we talked about.
Yeah.
We can go ahead. And
I
talk
do
about
that, yeah.
Your sensitive stomach that necessitated suppositories.
And then I always have to be like, it was great.
It was so
Yeah, I don't
good.
believe Eva. She's like, you're so funny.
You're so
You're
funny.
so
Everything you
good
do
and
is
funny.
amazing.
Papa
Yeah,
George
makes me
is,
so
like,
happy.
So funny.
And then he's like, thank you.
Everyone, that was Papa's Basement. I know literally we have 100% conversion rate. In fact, much like the butt content on the show where 606 out of 604 episodes have it, we have more viewers who made it from beginning to end than we had at the beginning of the show.
Seriously.
The math checks out. Yeah. We're up to 489 current viewers. Not at all, but sorry, Eva. Sorry, you're believing it too much. You believed, and for that, I had to punish you.
Mm,
Never believe in me. I'm broken. I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel.
nah.
I'm John Papa Giorgio. This was Papa's Basement. Find us on iTunes. Subscribe. Leave a rating. I don't know if people do that anymore. iTunes makes it tough, but leave us a rating. Take the time. What are you doing? You're just hurtling toward the grave.
Yeah.
You're just going to be part of God's eel pie in a couple of months. It's going to feel like you'll be dead. You'll blink. You'll be dead. There you go. There's the pet me. Pet me up. That's an expression too. We just brought it all for you.
And then you
today.
can go to your mom and be like, Mom, Eva Crichton died. Shut up.
She'll go, no, Eva Crichton tried to fuck me in the 70s. No. I'm at Papa's Basement. If you want to hold of me on social media, at PAPAS Basement, and find us and subscribe on YouTube. Share those videos, and that's about it. That's about it.
Yeah. The Mighty Joey G
Yeah.
on Facebook and
The
Twitter.
Mighty Joey G. Or
The Mighty Joey
is it
G on Instagram and Twitter and all the tweetable things.
Eva,
Yeah.
Orchard Eva on the gram.
you're never there.
I'm never there. So
You're never there.
yeah.
But you're always somewhere.
Till the next one. We're out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
We're home free. School's out, baby.
Good show?
Nothing to talk about, nothing to critique. Great show, great guests tomorrow. You go home, have a glass of wine, whack off. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the post-show critique?
Yeah, you're the best.
It's my time to go. I successfully burned all my bridges. Nobody loves me, and I don't love nobody.
Then he said penis.
Yeah. Then he said masturbation.
Then he said vagina. That was cool.
Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. It's a mighty hard climb, but I'm on my way. On my way, glory, hallelujah, I'm on